all the VIPs. So if you catch me on here, feel free to comment. I want to know that it's working, because sometimes I can't see the comments or when people have questions, so that's no fun. I don't like talking to myself. Okay, so I'll pull it up here just in case. Hopefully it doesn't. There we go. All right, moving on. So I want to just talk a little bit about some of the oils that they have 15% off this week. We'll talk about caraway when I get that in, and we'll make some good posts about that, but that'll make this live too long. Caraway is going to be the free product of the month. So if you place a 125 PV order, then you get that free, and we'll talk more about that later. But right now I want to talk about, for me personally, these 3 oils that are 15% off. As you can see, like I already have them because we use them. So it's InTune, Thinker, which I don't know if you can see this, a little bright in here, and then Motivate. So we use these a lot actually, and they are perfect for school time. So I want to talk about what they can do. First, I'm going to talk about what we use them for, and then like what they can do for you. And if you hear mowing in the background, that's my husband. I told him that he could. So sorry if it bothers you. All right, so InTune, I have my book out here too, just so that you guys can see, like all of this information is in the book, but I like to add just a little bit of extra of how we use things. So first I'm going to talk about InTune. So on here, it says it's good for ADD, ADHD, focus and concentration, anxiety, hyperactivity, seizure support, and then skin irritations, and there's like a sedative effect. Now, I like to use this. So we started using this on our Disney trip a few years back when the girls were really little, and it's because there was some different oils in here good for breaking up respiratory congestion. So we started using this for that reason. And I had one daughter who never liked to sit in color. She would get frustrated. She hated doing it. If things looked like it was going to be a process and be tedious, it was like, yeah, no thanks. So what we did, so this was just like a side effect. So I was using this on her chest, and I was doing it every single day. And my child started coloring this picture of grapes, just like all the fine little details. Before we knew it, it was finished, and my whole family, it was at dinner, my whole family was just shocked. And the only thing that was different in her routine was this. And I also have friends who have kiddos that are not speaking, they are nonverbal or were nonverbal, and they add this into the routine, and it makes a big difference. So this oil is like your heavy hitter oil for some, it could be non-serious, but close to serious issues. So it's just going to help support your body in that way, and just to help balance and things out that need balancing. That's all there is to it. But yeah, so for my experiences, watching a nonverbal kiddo become verbal, and that might not work for everybody, but in a lot of situations, I've seen this happen a lot personally, and that's why I recommend it. So if, of course, with the other supportive things. And then if your child has issues with like tedious tasks or school or sitting down and doing schoolwork or just things of that nature, I would definitely try this. All you do how to use it is apply to the back of the neck and the bottoms of the feet. If you really don't like the smell of it, because I believe there's patchouli in this one, and some people don't like, yeah, there's patchouli in here, and a lot of people don't like that, or the ylang-ylang. Just put it on the bottoms of the feet, and you're gonna notice a big difference when you use this. Now, if you just need like a little bit of help, I would go with the Thinker blend. Or if you have kiddos with just, maybe they could just use a little bit of help when it comes to schoolwork and school, I would use Thinker. Now, I will say that we use this one on both of them when we need to do schoolwork. If I notice we're having some problems with that, and that's not saying it's me not giving them sugar and like doing these other things that are going to cause them difficult time to focus. Like obviously they need the right nutrition, the right amount of exercise. This isn't something where it's like, I just need my kid to be calm and I've not done anything about it. This is just to help them focus when they need to focus. So we like Thinker for the everyday, and when we're having those more difficult days, InTune. Or if you have a kiddo with any sort of special needs, I know a lot of people use InTune, and maybe you need to use it. I need to use these sometimes on a daily basis just to get me focused. So let me just read you what they have for the Focus Blend, or for the kiddo Focus Blend. So this is the Focus Blend, and then this is the kids Focus Blend, InTune, Thinker. And these are both 15% off. And I believe they did this because we have school coming up and there's just a lot going on. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of stressed and overwhelmed with like I don't know if it's really what to expect or what not to expect. It's kind of both. So this is just going to be good for no matter what's going to be happening. So for the Kids Focus Blend, it's a good homework booster. Apply to the back of the neck at the beginning of homework time. Give it about 15 to 20 minutes before you're going to see the effects of that. It's not going to be like a one and done. You're really going to want to wait that 15 to 20-ish minutes. So maybe put it on them during breakfast time just to give it some time to work. If you're taking your kiddos to school, put it on right before school. But it also says helps support ADD, ADHD. They recommend 3 times daily or as needed. If they need help with creative writing, apply to the temples during that writing process. If your kiddo has trouble focusing on household chores, like they get distracted very easily, I know I do sometimes, then you can apply it on the belly button or the wrists. Test taking, apply it on the temples. So when they're studying, temples, test taking, temples, okay? It's gonna help with that smell, just like that memory recall. So the aroma is going to do a lot here as well. If they get confused or easily distracted. So a lot of the same things as this one, but this is just a heavier hitter if you need that. Not to say you need to buy all 3 of these, but I do use them for different things. So now I'm going to talk about Motivate, which is also 15% off. And this one is one of the first emotion oils that I used. And I will say that it is very energizing. If you are feeling, if you're losing your energy due to feeling just kind of down or overwhelmed. I know we all are probably at that point or have been during this whole deal with COVID and all that. So this is gonna just be a really good one to help get you motivated again, get you going again. And I love the smell of this. This I would use as my perfume. I know Jocelyn on here has talked about using it every day when she's around patients, when she's drawing blood and things like that. And she says she always gets amazing compliments with it. And when I wear it, I get compliments as well. So it doesn't hurt to smell good and to also uplift your mood and get you motivated. So what this says is that the top uses are to use when you're feeling discouraged. So low confidence, low motivation, hence the word. So you're gonna inhale from cupped hands, or you can diffuse. So this is also in an oil bottle, but this is what's 15% off, so which is why we're talking about this. But if you feel like it's one, hey Miko, it's my dog. If you feel like this is one you need to diffuse, definitely get the oil. Or you can just put it in your hands, like so, rub them together, and just inhale. And I really love the smell of this one. It's good as a detox, so you could put that on the bottoms of your feet. Adrenal fatigue. Hello. I don't know if you guys have had this issue, but I definitely did, especially when I had to all of a sudden become a homeschool mom. It's good for feeling down, respiratory issues, so there's some really good respiratory oils in here, along with Caraway, which is that free product of the month. These two will complement each other really well. And so we're gonna need that going into the season we're going into. Just I've had some allergy issues, so I've needed some support in that as well. Been using my Breathe, I've been using my Ravinsara, I've been using peppermint. I mean, use what you have, but typically in the mint oil family, it's gonna be good for respiratory support. So if you have something minty, even island mint, put that on your chest with some coconut oil. It's gonna be great. So yeah, the oils that are in here are clementine, peppermint, coriander, basil, but I will tell you, I don't smell the basil. And also rosemary, which I don't really smell, and melissa. What really pops out at me, it's like a minty and citrus with this, and that you really can't go wrong when it comes to just that aroma. So I love these oils for that reason. Okay, now I want to really quickly, this will be the final thing I talk about this evening because my kiddos want to have a movie night. I want to just go over, we've had some oils that have really helped some family members here lately. We've had somebody use this protocol who came up positive with the virus that's going around, and I think everyone knows what I'm talking about. And they've used these oils to support their body, and I know everyone responds differently. I'm not saying that these cure disease by any means. I'm just saying these really helped them go through that time. Okay, so I'm going to give it to you because I feel like as a VIP member that, you know, we can't have this information and not share it. So if somebody messages us personally about what this protocol is, this is what we go ahead and give you. And we've seen some great results. We've heard some great results. We have a family member of ours who's done this. So here we go. So if you're going through that, you're going to, these oils internally, equal parts oregano, thyme, tea tree, lemon, frankincense, and peppermint. And it says to do that in a small shot of water, but I will tell you what my family member did. So we put those oils in equal parts in a little dropper bottle. So if you don't have a dropper bottle, I'm sure you have an empty oil bottle. So what they did, or what we did, was we took the orifice reducer off, and you can buy these little droppers that go right in here. So you can create your own dropper bottle. Say you wanted to do some sort of diffuser blend or something, you have a blend that you put in a veggie cap every single day that you really like to support your body, do this. So you can get these, I believe on Amazon. There's also different oil websites that you can get these off of. Really, really handy. And I like to just grab these so I can use these. This sticker comes off with lemon oil like so easily. And what we did is we separated all those oils, so oregano, thyme, tea tree, lemon, frank, and peppermint in here. Now, depending on how sensitive you are to essential oils internally, you know, give that some thought. But I will have to ask how many we did of each if you're interested in that even. And then we put the IQ Omega in here. You can do MCT coconut oil or grapeseed oil, but you can put this in here and fill it to the top, and then you just put these in your veggie cap. So you pick some out and then put it in your veggie cap. This is going to be good for any type of immune support. So if you're really struggling with something, do it this way. And then also for a roller bottle blend, it's eucalyptus, arborvitae, cardamom, wintergreen, and peppermint in a small jar with coconut oil, and apply topically as needed. Now, use what you have. I'm not saying like if you don't have any of these things, or maybe you have a few of these things, give those a go. But if you're really being hit hard with something, or you've been diagnosed with something and you need to hit something hard, I would use all of these things. The other thing is going to be eliminate all dairy and sugar for at least 10 days. I know that's really hard to do, but those are the things that feed disease. So if you are suffering from something, whether it be whatever is going on, it's a good idea to especially cut out sugar. And then apply the oils for the infectious disease protocol. So these are a lot of the same oils in them. So you're going to use a lot of these same oils that I just talked about just on the spine, one after another. Okay, but if you are sensitive to oils topically, maybe from the mint family or something like that, just use a gentler alternative like spearmint. Okay, but honestly, the results were incredible. I'm not, like, again, I'm not saying that, I'm not making any claims here. I'm just letting you know what's working with some people here on this page and on this team. Okay, so I felt a responsibility to let you guys know. So here it is. But I don't want people thinking that I'm just hopping on here and spurting off a bunch of oils just for people to just like go and get. That's not the point. The point is to help you guys on this page, and I really want you to use what you have. I don't want these oil bottles just sitting pretty on your counter, which these are the oils that my husband uses a lot, so I'm not supposed to touch them, but I totally touch them. I totally use them. So yeah, that's all we have for you. At a minimum, if that's overwhelming to you and you're just wanting something to help support your body, On Guard beadlets, On Guard soft gels have a lot of really good things in them. And just taking those daily is really gonna help support your immune system, because we all want that here lately. And we all want some extra support for focus and just mental clarity and adrenal fatigue. So there you have it. I will put something more organized in the Royal VIP page if you just don't have time to sit and listen to me talk on here. But feel free to ask questions. That's what we're here for. We are happy to help, and we will be going live tomorrow on the Royal Life page. I believe my mom, Melissa Street, who's also on here, will be going live on that page. And if I didn't introduce myself, my name is Michaela, and I hang out here on the Royal VIP page and the Royal Life page, and then our other group, the Royal doTERRA Education page, which is just an extra public place that we could also make private because we've been hacked on the Royal Life. So that's the point of that group. All right, guys. Well, I hope you're having a wonderful evening. I better start movie night before I get in trouble. Talk to you later. Bye.